Welcome back, 1905, presented to you by True Lion. These are the reasons why I think Oshimen, for me, was the defining factor in the game between Nigeria and Cameroon. Cameroon actually prepared for Victor Oshimhen by going with 3 central defenders, each having their turn at defending the Nigerian striker. Early on in the game, we witnessed Gamalo going physical on Oshimen. And we have seen Nigeria actually build up their play ever since the game they played with Equatorial Guinea. They have switched on in a different playing style as we witness against Ivory Coast. They are more defensive, compact in the back, and going long balls or going counter-attack with Oshimen playing as the lone striker. It's not been pretty. It's not been attractive. The build-up play is not as good, given the type of players, the quality players they actually have in the midfield. But it's been effective for Coach Peseira because of the way Oshimen plays and because of his movement, his intelligence. Now, let's examine Oshimen's play against Cameroon. Oshimen's hold-up play against Cameroon was excellent. Victor Oshimen started against Wu, the young Cameroonian defender. He won most of the battles. Wu actually got help from Gonzalez, a player that was acting as a spy and cleaning up all the second chances around Wu. Oshimen went momentarily to Castelletto. That battle did not last for long, but yes, he was winning those battles also with Castelletto. Then he found his landing spot, which was Gonzalez. Now, Oshimen's link-up play. I saw moments where he fell into the midfield, tussled for the ball, recovered the ball, and linked up with his midfield. He had the energy, and he was putting that Cameroonian defense, the midfield, to test. Then came the ability for him to pressure the defense, where he actually excelled the most. We saw the first goal came from a mistake by Gonzalez. Now, there was a throw-in. I'm not sure why Castelletto, who is a central defender, should be taking a throw-in instead of Ngamale. However, that happened, and he made a mistake. There was no pace on the ball, and that was a trigger for an intelligent striker like Oshimen. As soon as Oshimen realized it, he put the pressure on Gonzalez, and Gonzalez crumbled like a castle of sand. Made the mistake by going towards his goal. Instead of just clearing the ball, Oshimhen pounced and created that assist for Lukman, who could not miss for 1-0. That was the defining moment of the game because it killed Cameroon psychologically. Nigeria was not Guinea that you came back and drew the game 1-1. Nigeria is not Gambia. Nigeria took advantage of that moment. And Rico Besson was inept to correct his team, to revive his team, and create different opportunities where they could challenge Nigeria. Before this moment, we had seen a Cameroon and a Nigeria team that were shoulder to shoulder because of their inability to build up from behind midfield. Both teams were actually going long over the midfield. But this moment-defining goal, the first goal that was caused by Oshimen, was the event that separated Nigeria from Cameroon, as we'll go to see. Because after this, we saw Nigeria was able to sit back and let Cameroon have more possession on the ball. But that possession did not hurt them because it was actually in Cameroon's half. Oshimen was also able to have an impact on the second goal of Nigeria. His run without the ball was able to take Anguissa out of the picture and isolate Lookman, who was just by himself. Castellato did not read that good enough. He was late. He couldn't close down. And that's how Lookman scored his second goal for Nigeria. In the second half, yes, we saw a defender like Gonzalez able to redeem himself against Oshimen. However, the damage was already done. And Oshimen also was able to control the game and slow down the pace just by Cameroonians fouling him on the ball. Yes, they had about 10 fouls on Oshimen alone in the game. And that was enough to slow down the game at the pace where Nigeria was very, very comfortable. And that's how, and that's why Oshimen is known as a world-class striker. It was all on display yesterday against Cameroon. Thanks for watching 90 in 5, presented to you by True Lion.